Hello and welcome to this tutorial on setting up Google Play game services for the Android side of your Cocos project using the Sonar Cocos helper. As always, you need to have completed the setting up video for the Sonar Cocos helper, and if you haven't done that, I'll leave a link in the description, as you need to have completed that video before you can do this one. And once you've completed that video, you should have these two folders, and if you don't, then I'll leave a link in the description to both zip files as well. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is go to the Google Play Developer Console, and this is where you generally upload your apps for the Google Play Store when you're ready to release them. And all applications I've already got, you can see here my Google Play tutorial, which is a draft at the moment, where basically all I've done is just created a new application and gave it the name. I haven't uploaded anything, I haven't changed any settings, I've just created this application. So if your application is already created, then great. If not, just click on add new application and just give it a name, and that's all you need to do for now. And then next we're going to click on the controller on the side, and it says game services. I'm going to click on that, and then we're going to click on add new game. Now you can give your game a name, so we're just going to call this GPG tutorial, and choose a category, so I'm just going to call it, I don't know, educational, I guess. And click on continue, and make sure you say I don't use any Google APIs in my game yet. And now so I'm just going to go ahead and create some test achievements and a test leaderboard for now. So I'm just going to put in achievements, just put on, I don't know, easy achievement, and description 100, I don't know. It's going to make it worth 100 points and not incremental, and I'll create an incremental one as well. So I'm going to save and add that achievement, and then I'm just going to add an example incremental achievements. Just call this incremental achievement increment, and then I'm going to tick incremental achievements, and whoops, it's always a bit glitchy, this page. How many steps are needed? Let's just say 50 steps are needed. And points, let's just give it another 100 and save. So now I've got my two achievements that have been created. One's just a regular achievement and the other one's an incremental achievement. So I'm just going to create the leaderboard. Just call this my leaderboard. Whoops, I can't spell or type. My leaderboard. You can choose the score formatting, so I'm just going to leave it as numeric with no decimal places, and I'm just going to make sure you can't have a score below 1, and leave the rest as default. I'm going to save. And just click on game details. So yeah, sorry. Now you can see at the top, once you've created your game service, this number here, and you're going to want that number into our project. So I'm going to copy that number. I'm going to minimize the Google Play services, because we will be coming back to that page. And I'm going to open up my project in Eclipse, which again is just a blank default Cocos project that gets generated when you create a new Cocos project. So first thing I'm going to do is go into my resources folder, my values folder, and my Sonar framework settings.xml, and you can see you've got this Google Play services app ID, and I'm just going to paste that number in, because that is your game app ID. So once that's done, the next thing I'm going to do is actually add in the Google Play framework that we provide and link it, and then sort out the manifest. So just going to minimize my project and then open up my project folder and put that to one side, and then open up the external Cocos Helper Android Frameworks folder, and then I'm going to go into Frameworks and copy Google Play Game Services, Google Play Services to Project Android Source Sonar Systems Frameworks, and just paste, and that's that side sorted out. So back into my project, I'm just going to expand the source folder and refresh. And then you can see it's in. So next I'm going to go into the manifest, and it says you can find this tag that says required for Google Play Services. So we need both meta tags. So we're just going to grab this tag here and just paste it to close the comment out there, and they are both meta tags now in our manifest. And lastly, we have to set that we want to use the Google Play Game Services. So I'm going to go into Source, Sonar Systems Framework, Sonar Framework Settings, and use Google Play Game Services to true. And you can see here that it says it requires the Google Play Services library. So if you don't know how to add that in and link it, I'm about to show you. So if you don't already have it downloaded, if you click on this button here, it says the Android SDK Manager, and if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see Google Play Game Services. So if you don't have it installed, just tick it and click the install button by there. And also take note of your SDK path, because that's where it will download it to. So mine is this path here, and it will show yours as well, and that's where we're going to navigate to right now. So you're going to go to File, Import Existing Code into Workspace under Android, and we're going to browse to that directory we just saw in the SDK Manager. So mine's in Documents, Development, Android, and there's the SDK folder. Now from here you want to go to Extras, Google Play Services, and just click on Lib Project and click OK. And you can see it's going to import the correct library, or the correct project even, and click Finish. And there's the project. So we're just going to link it in with our project now. So we're going to right click on our project, go to Properties, and go to Android, and then the library you want to click on the Add button and add the Google Play Services library. And lastly, we just need the Google Play Services jar file, which is part of the library. So if you go to your Java build path, go to Libraries, and then Add Jar. And if you expand the Google Play Services library, go to the bin folder, and you can see the Google Play Services lib.jar, and click OK, and click on Order and Export and just tick it and click OK. So now our project has been set up to use Google Play Game Services. We're just gonna write some example code and test it out. So I'm going to go into my classes and into the Hello World scene, and the first thing I need to do is include the Sonar Frameworks header file, and you can use the namespace if you don't want to have to type out Sonar Cocos Helper all the time, but I'm just going to leave it in for now, keep things simple. So first thing I'm going to do when the application is launched in my init function is just check if Google Play Services is signed in, and I'm actually going to put a not in front of that. So if we're not signed in, I'm going to try and sign into Google Play Services. With Google Play Services sign in. And then I think for the first time we run this, I'm going to, when I click the close button, I will show the achievements list, which should show my 2 achievements. So I'm going to call Cocos Helper, Google Play Services, show achievements. So now we're ready to test this, but you can't actually just run it. Well, first of all, we haven't uploaded an APK that's linked to our app, and second of all, you can't just run it from Eclipse, because it will give you it'll try and sign in with the debug key and it will fail. So first thing we're going to do is actually export this app, and basically export the APK and upload it to Google Play. So I am just going to build it first, make sure it builds. Which it does. Then I'm going to go File, Export, Android, and then Export Android Application. And then it says Select Project to Export. So I'm just going to click on my project and click Next. And if you already have a key store, use existing key store, but I don't, so I'm going to create one. And location, yeah, I'll just save it to the desktop. So let's call this key store, hit save. Password, just going to give it a password, and then confirm the password, hit next. Then you need an alias, so I'm just going to put in I don't know, test password again, which I think is a different password to your key store password, but I'm going to use the same one. Oh, no, I'm not. And then validity, I'm going to put 99, and you just need to put something in here, so I'll just put in test. So click next, and browser I want it, save it. I'm going to save it to my desktop, click save, and hit finish, and that will export the APK for me. So let's finish doing what it's doing. Okay, so it's exported my APK, and my key store is by here. Don't actually need the key store, but you do need to keep it safe for when you want to update your application. So I've got my APK, so I'm going to go back to the Google Play Developer Console, and I'm going to go back to my applications list, and I'm going to click on my Google Play tutorial application and APK. I'm going to upload this APK to Alpha, so just gotta find my APK. Tutorial 1 APK. So it's uploading my APK now. My APK has now been uploaded, so I'm going to go to the Game Services tab, back into Google Play Games Tutorial, and I'm going to go to Linked Apps, and I'm going to click on Android, and then you can start typing your package name, and mine is sonar.systems.tutorial1, so I'm going to link that, and you can set these options here, but I'm not using any of them, so just click hit save and continue. And then you get the step to authorize your app, so I'm going to click authorize your app now, and then just click continue and create client. Okay, so now my game has been linked to these achievements and leaderboards, and then so yeah, it should be good to test that APK and display the achievements list. So I'm going to switch over. I'm going to copy this APK onto my phone and install it manually, because like I said, I can't just run it from Eclipse, because it'll try and sign me in with a debug key and it won't work. So I'm going to copy this across to my device, and I will show you the result now. Okay, so the application is on my phone. I'm just going to run it, and straight away it comes up with this sign in to Google Play Games, and it says, it just lists all the permissions, what it wants to do. So I'm going to hit sign in and sign me in. It's up to see welcome, and now I'm going to try and hit the button, and the tutorial list, the achievements list pops up, and I've got my easy achievement and my incremental achievement, which is at 0%. So that was a success, so I can go back, and I'll now unlock these achievements, I guess. So I'll see you back on the computer. Okay, so I was able to sign in and I can show the achievements list. So now when I click the button, I will unlock the easy achievement, and I'll increment that incremental achievement by, let's say, 50 to show you those, and then I'll come back again and show you the achievements list to show you that they've unlocked, but you'll see the pop-ups anyway. So I'm going to leave this sign-in code there, but I'm going to change this code now to unlock achievements. So you see you've got this unlock achievement function, which takes the achievement ID, and usually you would probably put all your achievement IDs in one place, like definitions header file or something like that, but I'm just going to hard code them for the purpose of this video. And to where you get your achievement IDs are, if you go back to the console and go to achievements list, you can see what each achievement you create gives you an ID. So I'm just going to grab that ID and paste that in, and then after, as well as unlocking that achievement, we will increment the incremental achievement. There you go, there's an increment achievement function, and it takes the ID and how many steps you want to increment by. So I'm just going to grab the ID first, and I'm going to paste that in, and I'll increment by 50 steps, so it should go to 50% once I then show the achievement list again. So I've done that, and same thing again, I'm going to have to export I'll build it first, but then I'm going to have to export it and copy it to my phone. So once I've done that, I'll be back on the camcorder. So I'll see you there. Okay, so I've got the next version of our application on the phone. So I'm going to click the tutorial, the icon, again it's going to sign me in. This time it should straight away sign me in, which it does at the top. So now when I press the button, I should get the achievement unlock at the top or bottom. If I could push the button. There you go. Achievement unlocked. Easy achievement. And the incremental achievement also unlocked. because I must have pushed the button more than once, so that was my fault. But yeah, I'll show you the achievement lists again just to show you that they've incremented and unlocked. Okay, so I've now got the version where I can show you the achievements list again. So as you can see, I've got the easy achievement unlocked and the incremental achievement unlocked, and I've got 2 out of 2. And the reason the incremental achievement unlocked is because I clicked the button twice, so it added 50 twice, which I only set 100 steps, so that was my fault, but yeah, I'm sure you understand how it works. So next I'm going to show you how to use leaderboards. Okay, so I've shown you how to do achievements and incremental achievements, so next is leaderboards. So I'm going to just basically submit a score to the leaderboard and then show the leaderboards. So it's really simple when you want to submit a score, because you can have multiple leaderboards, but we've only created one. But again, it just takes your leaderboard ID and the score. So if I go back to the Google Play Developer Console and go to my leaderboards, I've got my leaderboard ID here, so I'm just going to copy it and paste it in, and I'll just submit a score of 199. So that will, let's just get rid of this line, sorry. That will submit my score, and then if I was to submit a score of say 187 straight after this, it wouldn't accept the 187 because my 199 is higher, so you don't have to worry about checking whose is higher. Google will automatically sort that out on their end. And I'm going to just try and show the leaderboard straight away after. This may or may not work. I'm not sure how fast it updates, so I'll just show the leaderboard afterwards as well. And again, show leaderboard has the leaderboard ID you want to show. And one more function to point out, which I've just shown you how you would use it, but I'm not going to show how it actually looks because I don't want to add another leaderboard. There's a show leaderboards function. So if you had more than one leaderboard here, if you call that function, it would show basically a list of all your leaderboards, and then the user can then click on each one and view the scores for each leaderboards on the show leaderboards function. So you know what, I'll show leaderboards and I won't show the specific leaderboard because it should just show one anyway and I should be able to select it. So again, I'm going to make sure I save and build, and I'm going to export it again and copy it to my device, and I will show you the results. Okay, so the application is on my phone. Just going to run it. As usual, it signs me into Google Play, and now I'm going to tap the button and see what happens. If I could tap the button, there we go. So it's shown my leaderboards, and like I said, it would show if you had multiple leaderboards, you'd be able to select a different, like multiple ones here. But my one's here, so I'm going to click on it, and there's my score of 199. So that's pretty much leaderboards sorted and achievements. So hopefully you found this tutorial useful on how to set up Google Play game services with the Cocos helper. And yeah, have a good day.